Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Lancien. I wanted to come and say hello. Wish you a wonderful Sunday. For there is a great deal of acceleration of energy. Spirit has been telling me that yesterday morning that everything was accelerated. It showed me marvelous things that are ahead, but it takes sometimes a couple of days to integrate that. And for some reason, during this process of integration and purification, I've always chosen to trust the Spirit and God in my life unconditionally, and always. But since I started this process of purification, for some reason, amazing doubts and fear came back into my mind, and I chose to fight certain aspect of my soul and spirit. So there is this battle, this war that's been going on between the soul and the spirit and the ego personality, for we all have this dualistic principle. Eventually I won a certain battle that made me feel that now my spirit and soul have won. I want my whole body to be imbued with this soul spirit energy, all my cells to be full of that love and light of the soul. And so so to let my ego stand on my left shoulder and just to be an observer in my life, but not to interfere. For it is about being in the now and awaiting the opportunities for everything that went in the past. Yesterday was the past life. It was a past life. It is gone. What's coming tomorrow is a future life. It is no longer already here. So it's no need to worry about something that's not here yet. What we need to do is to be well within the now, where we can create the circumstances where we can feel empowered, and that will give us the strength and the energy to address whatever will come up in the future. The thing is, as I went through this process of cleansing, I had many doubts, I went through all kinds of things that I've created, for I am the creator of my life. I am the creator of this universe. You are the creator of your universe, of your life. Everything that is within your life is your creation. But when we create subconsciously, we're creating things that are less than perfect. So returning to our power, we can allow those old creation to own the old creation, the fears and the doubts that were created, to say no thank you, no thank you, and to transmute it, to allow it. It's like me, whenever I have the word tobacco that comes into my mind, I say no thank you, but I'm allowing myself a coffee once a week because I enjoy that and it's not that detrimental. So it's like you have to compromise. But all of those things that we've created in the past will continue to return until they are transmuted. So we have to own it. We have to return to the full potential of who we are, the creator of the universe, of our universe. And so my project is really it's going to be really exciting. It's really happening. It's going to engage around the world. It's going to be it's about creating a golden age, to create a world culture. There's going to be creating a new platform for us to co-create collectively through the platforms of the arts. And it's going to engage not all, but some of heads of state, important political figures, billionaires, people from the world of business, people from the world of religion, of spirituality, the intellectual, the musicians, artists, celebrities, intellectuals, simple people. Everybody will be able. Eventually, it is like the train of ascension. Of course. Godfathers, godmothers, and benefactors that will make this possible. And for it is all part of God's plan to create this new golden age, and so everything we can do to assist will be greatly appreciated, and it is appreciated. For we want to stand in the highest integrity and create the highest quality service and product, the high end, high quality, and so it will be a lot of fun, a lot of work, but it is coming together. All kinds of opportunities are coming, even those things that I thought were kind of like. For just coming back into line, to say that with grace and ease, everything in timing comes back into perfect alignment. We have to say yes to life, to let go of fear and move into the future. And when we don't know, we have the power to ask for counsel, to ask God for counsel, or spirit, or divine counselors, or the perfecters of wisdom, to ask your guides, ask the angels, ask the archangels. All those beings are available, so it is always good. Sometimes if we do not receive an answer, it is because we have to make a choice on our own, but it is always good to ask for counsel, to know counsel is always available in the invisible world. There is always higher intelligence, so it is important to continue to do this meditation, to breathe, to relax, to take naps, to sleep more, to drink a lot of good water, healthy water, to do a lot of exercise, sports, to stay healthy, to let go of the old energies. for spirituality is very important. It is more important than truth, that at the end of our life we come to realize it is really what matters the most. But for now in the earth right now, it's like 99% of the people are not concerned by that. They don't even want to hear about it. Why? Because they would have to address, so they have to put in question so many of their beliefs. But they're going to have no choice in this new age. And so as light workers, once you achieve a certain level of enlightenment, you will see, for we all have achieved this enlightenment. There is nothing to add to whatever we are now, for it is here, it is now. As we trust that, we find this wisdom, and we'll be able to assist others in kind and in a way that is kind, to assist them in their process of ascension. And so, but most 99% of the people prefer to stay in their comfort zone, in the insurance of their ego, self, and knowledge, rather than to have to reconsider all those beliefs and the collective illusion of the third-dimensional matrix. But everything is dissolving. They're not going to have a choice anyway. It's God is the power. I have birds that are flying, and so. Understand that everybody receives the message from Spirit, from God, every day, every living soul, every human being. And so, but most of the people choose to dismiss it or to ignore it, because it's like it doesn't. They don't want to comply. They're more comfortable with what they usually stick to whatever they. But so it's called what is called the intuition. We connect through the intuition to those things. So it is important to follow our intuition, to follow the heart, and listen to the call of the Spirit. For everything is valid within the moment, but whatever resonates with us is what's most important. The deeper we feel something, the more profound it is, the more true it has, meaning it has for us, and that's we have to follow what we feel deep in our heart. And for things will change from moment to moment, but as we move into this now, we let go of the past. For whatever, when I started this video, it's already my past life. When I end this video, it's a future life. It hasn't happened yet, it is now. And so things change from moment to moment, and so we have to learn to be in the now as much as possible, to draw our power from the now. And I'm going to pull a few cards. I was very happy because I finally resolved a little personal mystery. I have a good friend and guide that his name is Thoth. He's a master of wisdom that lives on Atlantid and then in Egypt for like 16,000 years. He's in his first incarnation, so he's been teaching me much. And he said that he had 3 incarnations. His first incarnation was the highest frequency, and his last incarnation as every time he would decrease in frequency. And his last incarnation as Hermes Trismegis, the 3 times born, the 3 times great. And he had this middle incarnation that I didn't know anything about, but there was a spirit, a channel that channeled this spirit that says, it was Jyoti. His name was Jyoti. So it's the middle, and it felt really perfect in relationship to stand as the incarnation of Thoth, between Thoth and Hermes. For it is one soul, for we all have one, and we all are one. And those beings are the great beings of light that came to serve humanity in their ascension, in their evolution process, in bringing wisdom from the higher planes. The whole company of heaven is there to serve and assist us in this process. Also wanted to say it's important to connect to the light of Sirius A, for it is a direct connection to the great central sun, to the galactic portal, and so we want to connect with this blue light and let this blue light flow into us, and we want to flow our love into it and to create a deep connection to that light, for it is a very it's a wonderful feeling as well, for we want to move from a thinking state to a feeling state. I'm going to pull 4 cards from the wonderful. Right. There's no contrast today. So some days are very easy, some days we never know, maybe something will come up in the future, but when we are in this place of bliss, it's when the time we want to create with all our heart and mind, to be a creator, to feel the creation, to know that we are the creator of all. For the highest wisdom for us today is the art, is to use the art. The art is one of the most powerful aspect that was given to us to make our life beautiful. Whatever the arts can be, dance, can be music, can be painting, sculpture, architecture, poetry, cinema. All those arts will be implicated in my project, and what we need to understand is the transport. It is this train of ascension, for I feel like I'm a locomotive and I'm pulling all this train with me, and I want people to go into my train so I can take them into this ascension, so we can move together. So it is a comfortable train, for it is not me who's like pulling everybody, but it's just an image. But it's like, and this project will be like like a comfortable place where we can gather together, advance together, progress together, create a family relationship where we can develop this human community, and so it will be very powerful. And so it is about understanding how to sit within our empowerment and let ourselves be transported by this energy. For you are the creator, you are the God, you are the truth, you are the light, you are beauty. You don't need to change anything, you don't need to fix anything. You're already there. You're already there. It is just a matter of accepting that. And what we need to do is the Father. It's being one with that source, the great Father of all, the prime creator, the one that is all. You can connect through the Mother, the Father, or the One. But to me, God is my Father before anything. Before he's a creator, but he's also my Father as before anything. And so to me, this card of the Father is to embody this connection, to become one with this connection. And the outcome will be the vessels. It will be a great deal of exploration, of adventure. For life should become an adventure from now on. There should no more limitation, no more lack, no more limitation, just pure abundance and joy. Well, I hope this message will be for an adventure. There is always like unknown, but it's sometimes we just got to leap and go. The paintings behind me. This one is an interesting piece. It's from it's a cardboard. I just put it on Instagram as well. It's a cardboard, and I just signed it and finished it. I started many years ago, I think 10-15 years ago, and I pulled it out, but it wasn't finished. Finished it. It's the great divine being, Elohim, named Cyclopea. It is symbolic of the great Elohim Cyclopea. It's the eye of God. So it's the eye of God. It is on the higher planes. When we want to know something on the higher planes, we just we bring our thoughts, our idea, our project into Cyclopea, and we pass through the eye of God, and we see where it goes. And so it is. So the exercise is that when you want to do that, is to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, colon Cyclopea, and then you visualize a beautiful golden sun, a sphere of light, a bright golden sun. And within this golden sun, you see an eye that is opening. And so the beautiful eye, it's the eye of Cyclopea. And then you can send love and greetings, and then whatever project or question you may have, you can ask the eye of God and then you will receive an instant response if you're ready to receive it. For I just ask something, I will see when I finish this video to see so I become receptive to receive it. But I had something that came through my mind, and so I thought I ask in the same time. So this is an exercise to connect, to commune with the great Elohim, Cyclopea, with Sanker. And the other painting here is this painting I just finished. I've been working on for many years. This is the third version of an astrological self-portrait. There is over 150 different planets, because knowing your astrology is about knowing yourself in this incarnation. And I thought here, well, I should have put my face here, but I put the Earth instead of putting my face, for it is my astrology. But I'm thinking like for some special client, and when in the future I may be able to do their portrait and then do the astrology around it. So when they see it, they memorize, they know, they communicate with their own astrology, and they know themselves better, because as we do that, we understand. There is a lot of this white light that is covering some of the space. From up close, it looks a little like in a fog. Certain planets are a bit in the fog, but there is such a beautiful cohesion between the whole, and all the names and symbols are the right colors. So I may leave it like that. I'm still or I may just touch up, create a little refinement. I'm not sure, but in a general sense, it's mainly finished. I hope this video was interesting for you. I was going to sing a song. I didn't have planned any song, but so I pulled one at a random, and it's a song about friendship. It goes like this. What would you think if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but you know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends, from a little help from my friends. I'm sorry I missed out a couple of words, but it's not worse than Joe Cooker in Woodstock, in any event. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful Sunday, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.